So how are you doing? It's been a bit since we've last talked. What have you been up to?
To be honest, I've been training. I wish I could. I wish I could say I've been doing fun things, but I've literally just been training, family. So yeah, it's that.
That's always the answer I get. I don't know why I still ask everybody, but you never know. One day someone's going to be like, "Oh, I went to wherever," and tell me a really
True.
great story. So, can you just talk to me a little bit about this fight? There's been, since you fought last, there's obviously been some changes with the promotion and the way things are run. What is that feeling like going into this fight? Because I think there's maybe still a little bit of unknown about how things are going to roll. How has it been for you as on the fighter side?
Yeah, like when the PFL brought on Bellator, obviously everyone's left in like limbo land where it's like we don't know what's going to happen. So and even the show that happened last week, we were thinking if Impa was to win, what would happen? Would he become champ? Like we didn't know what was going on. So, but my manager just said to me, focus on what you can focus on, which is training and getting better, and the rest will just. I can't control that. I mean, I can't control what they do the business side. I just go in there, be fit, and do my best to win. And yeah, I just switch my focus to that.
So what have you kind of thought about your opponent? What have you seen in him? What do you think his strengths and weaknesses are?
I think his strength is he got a decent chin. Come forward pressure guy, and that's it. I think he's a come forward pressure guy, and he tries to push the pace to make people uncomfortable. But skill wise, I don't know. This looks an all around okay guy.
What do you think the fight's going to be like? Do you kind of anticipate it being a war, having to go 3 rounds, or do you feel like you can get in and out pretty quick?
To be honest, I mean, like I say, he's a tough guy. So let's see how tough he is, because obviously he's gonna be walking onto shots. You know what I mean? So I always like to see how people handle the shots in the 4 ounces. But I can also see it being a 3 round, me slicking him up on the feet and just showing like I'm a level above. And like, yeah, that's how I see the fight going.
What did you think of that fight last week? You mentioned it a little bit. I know you already
Mhm.
fought. How do you think that fight went? And does that kind of excite you going forward? Or was it a little disappointing? Like maybe, like you said, maybe you were going to be able to fight Impa next. Like what was
Yeah.
your thoughts as you were watching that fight?
Now I was watching, I thought he ain't improved. I watched and I saw Johnny, and I was like, yeah, Johnny ain't improved. You know what I mean? Since my last fight, I was expecting for him to come out and look like cleaner striking or like some jiu-jitsu or like, nah, he didn't really show me anything. So I watched that fight and I thought he's very beatable. I knew obviously I lost to the guy, but I just know I can beat that guy. You know what I mean? And Impa seemed like an all right guy, but I know I can beat Impa as well. So it's just about me going out there, doing what I do best, and taking care of Aaron Jeffery, and then the rest will fall in place.
And they're calling this a number one contender
Mm.
fight. So you're going to get Johnny next. Um,
Yeah.
they always say you never lose, you learn. So what did you learn
Mm.
from that fight that you can take into this next fight, if that's the next fight that you get?
You definitely lose, but like people say you don't lose. Listen, you lose, but at the end of the day, obviously, win or lose, you always learn. You know what I mean? You have to always take positive and negative and things to work on. So I look at that fight and I see the rematch going in just a different way of just me going out there and just putting the pressure on him. You know what I mean, because I feel like I am better than these guys. Like I feel like sometimes just overthinking's cost me rather than the skills. You know what I mean? So I think once I work my way back to a title shot and rematch, then yeah, it'd be a totally different fight.
Would winning in the rematch maybe mean a little bit more than the first time? Because now that he's obviously champ, but he also has
Yeah.
that super champ title. Would
Mm.
it mean a little bit more kind of being able to show that you came from, losing and you were
Yeah.
able to beat him, and now he's almost like a little better or bigger name because he's got the 2 titles?
Yeah, no, definitely. But plus, just a man that's beat me, just any man, you know what I mean, that's beat me, whoever had no belt, that would mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? So, like, the, the fact that he beat me, that just means a lot. The fact that he got the belt and something that I want, that means even more. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's can't wait. That's what I've been for these last 6 months. That's what I've been training for. like I just got in my mind, I need to get back to where I need to get back to. You know what I mean? And that's why I've been calling it the get back tour, because that's getting back to where I need to get to, you know.
And last question for me. I know you have a lot of these today. I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah.
Can you give a prediction, or are you one to kind of not, you don't want to give an exact call, you know, for your method of finish?
I feel like I'm gonna go there and like just slick him up. You know what I mean? Slick Rick, the too slick for him on the feet and too slick for him in the grappling and the slick for him everywhere. And that's my prediction. I'm gonna go out there. I'll be focused, present in the moment, and I'm gonna enjoy my work because, like I said, I feel like I've been training for the last 6 months. Honestly, honestly, I ain't normally going on holiday with the family. I ain't going on no holidays. I've just been like in the gym, family, gym. So I'm looking forward to going out there and just, yeah, man, to show an improved version of myself. And that's the only prediction I can give you. You see a more improved Fabian.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.